Let's just check. Well, it's filming.
Do you feel often overwhelmed by uncertainty, tight schedules, many tasks, and the busy environment around you? Then this video is for you. Hi, and welcome to Sanika Journey. For those who don't know me, I'm Fra, and this channel is the channel of a young international couple that started the journey of self-improvement 3 years ago and wants to help you and as many people as possible to build a happier, healthier, and more compassionate life. Today, I will share an experiment of mine of how to stop to feel overwhelmed and stressed. I said I'm getting ready. I have struggled with overwhelm and stress basically my entire life. My personality type leads me by nature to be a perfectionist, and this consequentially leads me to feel overwhelmed and stressed quite easily, let's say. Also, our world always pushes us to get a lot of things done in the shortest time possible and in the most effective way. That's a lot to handle, right? Plus the COVID-19 and the lockdown and all the consequences to that changed the plan of half of the world out there, including mine and probably yours as well. And this gave a lot of us a lot of uncertainty and stress and also anxiety. So one day last spring during quarantine, I got too overwhelmed of being overwhelmed. So I decided to use my time to figure out a way to overcome anxiety and all the overwhelming feelings, and found out a way that works the best for me when I feel in these kind of situations. To make this strategy work the best for you, it has to involve your passions and your strengths. When I realize things are getting too much to handle, whatever I'm doing, it doesn't matter how important are the things I'm doing, or the deadlines, or basically anything I should get done, I stop. I breathe. If there's someone next to me that I know already that could be too affected by my negativity, I inform them. For example, I used to say to my fiancé, "Hey, my love, I'm really sorry, in this moment I'm too overwhelmed. I cannot listen to you, don't tell me anything, I have first to calm down." Then the next thing, of course, is to get my mind off the things that actually cause me a lot of stress. When I get overwhelmed, I just want to read or paint. Well, actually, sometimes even doing nothing, getting lazy and procrastinate. But I know as well that this is super unproductive and actually also unhealthy in the long run. So what I do is to turn a negative feeling, and in this case we are talking about stress and overwhelm, into something productive. How, you may ask? Well, first of all, make a list of all the things you should, now or later, get done at some point. I don't know, like finish that messy room that you've never redecorate, reorganize a closet. I don't know, it can be really whatever. Now, some of the things on your list might be things that you don't want to necessarily spend your free time doing, because they are bothering stuff and you know that they require some time before they are really done. Also, what is really crucial is that you have to do these activities in a way that you know already that calms you down and makes you feel good. Many people, for example, find very mindful cooking or cleaning or organizing, painting, drawing, reading, writing. It can be really whatever. Find the thing that really calms you down. So my suggestion is to choose from your list one thing. Do it in a little portions and in a mindful way. For example, focusing on the movements, the details, your breath, or every step of the process while you are making it. And especially using all of your senses while doing it. Maybe these tasks will not be done immediately, but you were not going to do it anyway, so better slowly than never. Think of it as a lab, a process, a project, or a therapy if we want to talk like with these terms. Once you have chosen your activity, every time you feel stressed or overwhelmed and that you cannot handle it anymore, stop, breathe, get in the present moment, and just go to do it. I will tell you now what, for example, I do to get better understanding of actually in practice what I mean. We moved from Italy to Finland with my fiancé last summer. I am an architect, and you can already imagine when I got in the new apartment I got super crazy. I reinvented all the space and renovated and painted walls. And there was this old, huge frame from IKEA of a London bus picture. I didn't like it because it was pretty dark and grey and didn't feel part of my interior style. I'm not saying that it's ugly or anything, it just doesn't fit in my house. But trashing it would have been a waste. So I've been thinking, what am I gonna do with it? Where will I collocate it? Or is there really someone I can give it to? Then it hit me that I can use my own strategy. It will not be done immediately, probably it will take some time, but one step at a time, it will. Now, every time I am stressed, I don't have to think twice. I ask myself, what do I truly want to do? What would really calm me down? Sometimes the answer is reading or writing my journal, but most of the times is painting. When this is the answer for me, I know already where to go. Towards the London bus painting that is ready to be transformed. So, one of the key things I think is that you have to be really patient. Because sometimes when I am doing something, I just think all the time, I wish this would be already done. And I forget to enjoy all the process while doing it. So seeing it like this, it doesn't make me feel satisfied. But I have to have faith that it doesn't matter how it looks like. I just have to enjoy it. And then the result would be in the future. So it's not a concern that should concern me now, kind of. Reserve this experiment when you might be a little bit more freer, or when you come back home from work, or whenever you want if you are already working from home. But most of the times, if we are people, especially if we are people that get burned out quite easily, we cannot really do this all the time or every time. And maybe you have so few free time that you think that dedicate this time for your own amusement is an unaffordable luxury. But keep in mind that our mental health depends also on those. The final result will not leave you disappointed because you are a step forward to get something done, plus you get free from the overwhelm. If you are at work and the possibilities of actually relax and calm down are shortened down, then consider to take small pauses every amount of time. For example, every hour, even like 5 minutes of break, just to You don't have to do necessarily anything. You just calm down and get your mind off the things you are actually doing. Working too much doesn't necessarily mean that you are being productive. The quality of focus, effort, and time you put in those things should be always balanced with a certain amount of relaxation. And that's exactly what makes the work you do productive. So let me know in the comments, how do you think this experiment could be done for you? Like the video if you got any value from it, and consider subscribing if you want more content like this. Here's from Here's from Sonic and Journey, wishing you all the best. Ciao!